party, and then we all die.
Well,
Yeah.
what you have to do before that is say hello to Justin.
Hi,
Justin.
Hi, Justin.
Hi, Justin.
Where is he? I thought he was gonna come for this fight.
It's his brother's 18th birthday today, so they're going out.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah, that's...
His brother's 18?
Yep, he's going to college in, like, 3 months.
Last we saw him, he was, like, 13, so it's kind of a weird concept.
He's the same age as my sister Samantha, who was still, like, 13 in my brain, and they were always children until today.
He has a sister, too, right?
I mean, the last time you saw my brother, he was, like, 9.
Yeah.
Josh has a sister, too, right? Thanks.
I don't remember, to be honest. I haven't met his sister if he has one.
Such a good friend.
He talks to his family a lot, but he doesn't talk to us about his family.
I mean, Zach, I constantly forget how many siblings you have, so...
It's too many. The answer is too many.
Well, Justin, enjoy these first couple minutes.
Yeah,
Or at
so,
least I know
Wait, it's more than 2?
Yes.
It's 4.
Oh.
So now that we've gone through our family backgrounds, who would like to give a last session background?
Listen up, maggots. This is war. We're going at it. So, the way it's gonna work is, Taro, you're charging in. Hi.
Back. The recap.
This is a recap enough. Kai, you saw that campion on the wall. You're gonna rush in and get rid of that thing so it doesn't fly away. Escher, you keep supporting everyone. I will stay with Tavro to try to deflect some blows off of him, because we learned those things deal fire damage and perhaps necrotic damage, and Tavro isn't the best at tanking magical, so I will be there to hopefully deflect some of those hits away and heal back anything in that support. Gideon, I will need you to use the Mistblade to sneak up behind and get in between the cracks and maybe try dodging some moves, just because I think it's our best bet to, instead of, spreading out and going pew-pew, instead just focusing on getting these things down as fast as possible. And then once we finish that, our job is done, and we can either get the hell out of here, or we hunker down and make sure nothing else figures it out.
So, follow-up question. Brian, did you watch last session's recording?
I was there last session.
Oh, it was 2 sessions ago you weren't there. Got
Yes.
it. Never mind.
Alright, first of all, I am not a maggot. He, pointing at Topro, is the only one that might apply to. And 2, just because I'm gonna fly up there and get it does not mean that it's because you told me to.
I'm the only one who's actually been to war.
Hey, this is similar to what I used to do.
Banking.
Say I've been to war.
Oh no, just roll
Oh,
up to
that's
a
true.
random place, beat the shit out of people, and take their money.
Alright, I'm just gonna
Oh,
brush
you
past
are.
you.
Don't explode.
I'll try.
Alright, so... on this map, you guys are a bit further out. We said that you were going to be about 100 feet out from the wall. So just add, like, I think about 50 feet to where you are on the map, and that's where you are. Kai, if you step of the wind and dash, you will get up to where you, like, you are exactly 120 feet away from where you saw those horns peeking out on the area marked by your template. What would you all like to do?
I cannot see.
I'm gonna wreck it.
Sorry.
Katie's struggling.
It's not loading.
Well, if we want to just go all guns blazing, then I say we can just run in there and go initiative order right away, unless we want to get as close as possible without sparking initiative.
Well, does anyone have a way for us to get close without them
Well,
finding
Without
it?
detection?
Okay.
Well, I know we all made fun of me earlier about this, but I can hand little Jerry a little something something, and he can just walk right up in there and go yank.
Clara, I'm afraid to ask, but what are you trying to say?
She wants the mushroom
Yeah.
thing to kamikaze itself.
Yeah, to be clear, she made like a little Jerry robot, and it's that scene from Rick and Morty where the little butter robot comes up and goes, "What is my purpose?" And Clara says, "To serve grenades."
I mean, it's an option. I'm just gonna put it out there.
I think it would be quicker if we just begin, and you can do that in the middle of things.
All right, so hear me out. I just go up and talk to him.
How about this? I would like to sneak forward, to get about 80 feet away from the guy.
Sure. So yeah, are you 80 feet from the wall or
80 feet in D&D movement from that guy.
okay, so 80 feet from the top of the wall if you're taking the hypotenuse of the triangle.
Yeah, I just didn't want to do the math.
Yeah, I got you. You're good.
We just use a little imagination there.
I'm gonna say that puts you at. I know this math is wrong, but I'm gonna say this puts you at 65 feet from the wall, just to make life easy for considering dark vision ranges.
Oh,
Hold on, right now, exactly.
who
Distance it's just straight out.
who can't see in the dark?
Me. Clara.
Wait, no.
Then I'm Kai. You're going alone a little bit. I think I'm giving
Kai-
you dark vision.
Kai can see. Fox and Gideon cannot see.
Why did Kai just say he can't see then?
Can't look at the map.
Because I think he thought you said who can see in the dark.
No, I said can't.
I'm aware,
Oh,
which is why I'm correcting him.
Gotcha. Nice. So Fox and Escher, right?
Fox, Escher, and Gideon all do not have dark vision.
Fox.
Actually,
I'm
wait.
giving-
I think Escher might have taken a feat that gives him it. Give me a second.
Oh, I think he might. Did he take Eldritch
He took
or
Eldritch
Adept?
Adept.
Yeah.
But he took the Detect Magic one, not the Dark Vision one. Never mind.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, Connor. I'm trying to find where the
Yeah.
fucking actual ability is, just so I can make sure I'm
Yeah.
I'm doing it. Oh, yeah. Eyes of Night, I touch you. You have dark vision out to 300 feet.
Thank you kindly.
All right, let me update your
And it lasts for an hour.
thingy-majiggy.
Also, I'm gonna Vigilant Blessing myself.
All right, Fox. I think your light should be updated now.
Actually, Kai, are you going in alone?
I was planning on it.
Then I'll Vigilant Blessing you. You have advantage on your next initiative roll.
Great. That is nice. Thank you.
Yes. Also, we have to have a talk.
All right, I think all the dark vision people should now be able to see properly on the map.
I think I could already see it. It's just the walls that I can't see past.
Well, yeah, I mean, Lizzie and Connor didn't have their dark vision set up because you just gave Connor dark vision, and Lizzie, I think we only set it up on her fake clone version.
Yeah. Fox, great sword or spear?
Hmm. I don't think range damage is going to be much of a need.
I mean, I can throw the great sword.
I was going to say, can I see? But then I thought you might just actually throw it right now. So I'm not going to say, can I see?
I'm gonna take out the great sword, and that's what I'm gonna have out, and I'll be like, I'll show you. Not right now, but like when we get to the giants.
Yee.
Also, Clara would like she disguised herself in the last session. But she's going to be disguised as just some
Body.
ha ha
Once
ha
told
ha.
me.
She just is gonna look like a generic goblin, not like Clara. Yeah.
You recall from your old time at the labs, your goblin guard friend Niv, and you
Niv,
decide to
yeah.
take on his appearance.
She's gonna disguise herself as Niv.
Is that the guy that like begged us
Yes.
to die?
Yes. And we were like, Zach, are you okay?
I was about to say, Clara just has both her eyebrows just move up an inch on her head.
Fox, if Kai is going in alone and we know what he's facing, maybe now might be a good protection from evil and good.
Hold on, let me read the...
And I'm not metagaming, I have the spell too, baby. I just don't want to use it because then I can't rage.
Sounds like selfish talk to me.
Clara, I'm over you. Clara, I'm bored. I'm gonna kill you.
Alright, hold on, let me target. And put that on.
You don't have to, I'm just saying it could be good.
It might take us a turn or two to get there, so I think having that up on him might be a good if he's able to get there really fast.
Yeah.
Well, for Kai, it's one round.
Yeah,
So-
but like there might be other things over there with him that other than the Cambion that we don't know about, and we wouldn't be able to get to him very
Advantage to
quickly.
hit you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Watch, we're gonna do all this, and it's gonna be an imp.
Well, it'd still be a fiend.
Poofs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that would suck if it was an imp though, because then it would just go invisible immediately.
Yeah, and then warn everyone. Well, then you just have to kill it really quick.
That is why I am trying to get specifically within 80 feet. That gives me 10 feet of wiggle room once I'm up there and an attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna say your exact staying outside of the what you know most fiends have about a 60-foot range of dark vision. You staying outside of that for the giants puts you exactly 80 feet away from where you saw those horns kind of sticking over, and you can still see the pair of horns. Like, they haven't reacted or anything. You see that they like turn every once in a while as if like the head is moving, but it hasn't left its spot.
Well then, everyone, shall we get in the sprinter's position and wait for Kai to take the mark, then we all fucking book it?
Yeah, Clara would ready a firebolt for whenever we say
Yeah.
go. She will attack his face. So, yeah.
Alright. Kai
Sorry,
assumes his racing starting position.
Sorry, we're shifting spots real quick.
You're good.
Okay, yeah. Clara is going to ready a fireball for if either of the giants move.
Wait, fireball or firebolt?
Sorry, bolt.
Okay, yeah, I didn't think you had third level spells.
I don't have, yeah, I don't. You are correct.
Alright, aren't they fire giants?
Oh, fuck, you're right.
They were called blood fray giants. It's
You know, she's still gonna do the firebolt because it's just what she do.
Yeah. They're not on fire, they're just glowing.
They're
Yeah,
probably resistant, but whatever.
Yeah. What isn't down here?
Exactly.
How did we end up in hell in 2 campaigns?
God, do you know how excited I was to use a fire spell after like 3 years? I used so many in that fight.
Yeah, Pat, I almost popped Wall of Fire just because I could.
Alright, anyway, back to this campaign.
Yes, I said we go murder some things.
Yes.
Katie's trying to get in. Her
Yeah.
computer is not liking Foundry right now.
if she wants to
Yeah.
describe what Gideon does, I can control Gideon for her.
Okay. Let me try one more time.
So Kai, you starting us off?
I believe so. Do I have to roll stealth, or do I just begin?
You enter your sprinter's pose and take a few steps running before glowing blue wings erupt out of your back, flying you up, and you see as you coast over the top of the wall, and as you kind of land down, you land almost on top of this Cambion, who is kind of like lazily standing against his spear, and he just barely sees the flash of light as you come down on him. You have a surprise round. It wasn't very stealthy because magic glowing blue wings, pretty
Yes.
obvious at night, but you all get a surprise round starting with Kai. You can do this in any order, and then we will roll initiative.
I'm pretty sure Clara's never seen Kai do this. So her mouth just drops.
I've only ever done this once, and it was in front of fake one.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Is I don't.
And I've never used them to fly. I just used Step of the Wind, and they happened to be there. That was Kai learning that he has those two.
Yeah, I don't think real Clara has seen this yet. She's just like, oh
The
no!
first time I've actually flown with it, so I imagine it's just a weird feeling of just like this instinctive like reflex of my back muscles, and I just lift into the air.
Back muscles.
Yeah, like your
I
back
got
flexes, and you feel Merolathia on your shoulders. You feel like the bond strengthen between the two of you as you begin to share a body for a few moments as her wings erupt out of your back.
And I'm just gonna start us off because my surprise round will be pretty standard. It is just normal, right?
You have advantage on this because you are surprising them.
All right, 24. And I think you know I kind of have to.
Oh yeah, you should
I have to
absolutely be
try.
stunning striking if you can. Unfortunately,
dude.
surprise does not cause him to have disadvantage on that.
Sad. Oh, it's just being dumb. Well, I hit it again. There we go, another 15. And am I allowed to attempt the stunning strike twice in one turn?
Yes.
Yes, you can.
It just uses 2 key points.
As long as you have the key to spend, you can do it as many times as you hit.
I think Monk Chad has done it like 3 times in a single turn.
Damn it!
It did roll very high, though.
All right. That is all that I have.
Don't you look like
Well, it's a bonus action to attack again. I already used a bonus action to dash.
that's it.
One quick question. Can you guys all hear the music coming through the background?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, wait, Vexera or the map?
Not Vexera.
Oh, then no.
Then I don't
I
know.
also haven't been.
It would be coming from my audio on Discord.
Oh.
Oh,
I think
we hear music.
I hear Vexera music.
You know what? Whatever.
I put on something because I didn't hear anything.
Oh wait,
Now I hear it. Badly, but
Alright, I'll keep it low. I'll figure that out another time.
Wait, but combat music.
I thought it was combat music.
Yeah, where'd it go? I don't hear it anymore.
Well, Brian turned off Vexera and Zach turned off the map music. So now we got nothing.
You know, yeah, Brian, you're in charge of combat music tonight. Thanks.
I already put one on.
All right. Sorry for the delay. So yeah, in any order, you all still have the surprise round before they can react.
And how far away are the rest of us from, like, the giants?
65 feet from the giants.
Oh, I thought we were
Well,
farther.
are they going to send a firebolt if the giants seemed like they noticed us?
Give me an insight check, since this is all kind of happening simultaneously, either perception or insight, to see if you can notice their reaction quick enough to get this off.
Like, if someone else charges them and they notice it, obviously she's gonna do it, but...
Well, that's what Tavro's about to do, so...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Tavro can go first, and then you can take your initiative, because you can do any order in a surprise round.
Yeah, let me just, Hold on. I need to check the range on something. Okay. 20 feet in long range of 60 feet. Okay, good. Tavro moves a full 30 feet closer without being sneaky.
Don't.
So 35 feet away. And then he is going to rage and put on elemental cleaver. Which cleaver do I want? Thunder. And then he is going to target that giant and throw his thunderous greatsword at it.
All right, let's see it.
Well,
Oh,
I do it again.
I'm doing it.
There it is.
Does he have advantage from it being a surprise round?
He does, but he's also out of the throwing range, so I think it was evening out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you take out this greatsword, you imbue it with this thunderous energy, and you chuck it. You see that it's going wide, call it back to your hand, and then throw it again. And then you all just hear this this thundering explosion as it strikes into the giant, and you just can see this ripple of flesh as it digs into it and starts like reverberating with the sound.
And that's it.
Did anybody move closer? Sorry.
Tavro did.
Tavro did, and he also made a lot of sound and threw a greatsword at them and hit them. There is no modicum of stealth, if that is what you're asking.
No, I just needed to know how far he moved. Or I was curious, I should say.
I moved 30 feet, so I'm now 35 feet away.
Okay, I'm gonna do the same and move 30 feet, and then cast Ice Knife at this giant.
All right.
I don't know if I did it right. Probably not. Do I just roll a d20?
Sure, just roll a d20 and I'll look up your modifier.
It's a +3 for spell attacks.
+3. What do I get for advantage?
She should have like a +5 for spell attacks because wisdom
says on
and
her
proficiency.
Attack modifier. That's +3 attack modifier on her sheet.
What's her wisdom?
That's because she set her spellcasting ability to none. Now it should show
Well-
5.
There it is.
Oh.
Advantage is you take the higher 2d20s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so roll 2d20 plus 5. Or 2d20 keep highest. So /r space 2d20 KH plus 5.
Yeah, right after the 20.
Oh, okay.
I'll show you. Oof. Rip.
Unfortunately, that isn't quite enough as the ice knife strikes into some of the like metal that is wrapped around the giant, and it just shatters against the it shatters against it, but as it shatters, it sends out this burst of ice. So it also still has to make a dex saving throw. Which, he's a big boy, so...
Fuck, that was almost a 1.
That is enough to get out of the way. So, like, the knife shatters in this crackling ice against his armor, and you hear, like, this twing as it hits and then shatters. But he is able to pull up this chain that is wrapped around him and guard his eyes just in time before the ice digs into his face.
So do I have advantage on Firebolt?
You do have
Right.
advantage on Firebolt.
Hell yeah! Hell no!
A 12 is not quite enough to hit. As you send out this blast of fire that gets ready, and you send it out, but it isn't quite able to, it goes against, once again, the chains that have already been brought up to protect its face, and just fizzles against that.
Fox, are you doing anything?
I am running up next to Tavro, then I shall target this one and...
That's how you firebolt.
Yes. So you also run up and you gather this burst of fire in your hands before you send it out against it. And you shoot it out. And you see as this one, as it strikes, you see as this fire, it strikes him, but it's almost as if the veins that are slightly glowing on him start to react to the fire, pulling it in. And now there's just a small aura of fire that is leading out from his chest into the chain that he begins swinging around, ready to strike with.
Why did I let her convince me to use fire?
Okay, and I believe that is everybody other than Escher, who is only going to be heels on a stick for this session. So, I'm going to need everybody to roll initiative.
Kai, you have advantage.
Yes.
I got a 2, so...
Wow, one of the giants managed to get a 0. That is impressive.
Uh-oh, the campaign.
Yeah.
Oopsie!
But the first to react was the one who started this all, as Kai flies up and strikes him, and digs his dagger deep into this Cambion's, like into the slits between his leather armor. You hear as he sends up a shout and goes,
The attack has begun. To the front gate.
and then he is going to try and hit Kai because he did not like Kai hitting him.
The attack. They knew we were coming!
Yes, of course they do. Hikara has been announcing to all of the Rakdos for the last 2 days that she's gonna march on her sister.
Oh no, guys! They know! The jig is up!
Run!
Run away!
Tavro's scared!
So Kai, that is going to be a 21 to hit.
Yep.
No, that doesn't hit.
And you feel as it just stabs into you as this spear pierces your stomach. And then, point blank, he holds up a hand and starts to send a beam of fire into your face.
Oh.
But also,
Nice.
I think you have Mage Slayer. Yep.
I do. So I get a free. So he misses, and I get a free attack.
Yeah.
And then he
Hey!
makes-
Nice.
Kill his ass.
That
Nice!
is max damage crit.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah. He, like, is looking down at you after calling out to his allies, starts to gather this fire in his hand. And as you see him do that, you just grab the hand with the fire in it, go under, and jab your dagger up into its throat. And you see as you actually pierce through its tongue and it starts trying to call out again, but it's unable to, as its mouth is now, like, its jaw is being ripped off by you.
Yes.
It's not dead, but honestly, that was so perfect. I'm going to say this guy is silenced as you have now torn his jaw off.
Amazing.
All right, so that is all for him. Tavro, you are up next.
Hot diggity damn.
Sorry, did not mean to move that giant. That was a misclick.
Gotcha. I'm going to move 20 feet closer so I'm 15 feet away from this giant.
Yeah, you are now accurate with where you are on the map.
Yeah, so I'm like here. And then, surprisingly, I'm gonna fucking throw my greatsword at it.
Okay.
It doesn't understand that I'm, throwing it. Hold on. Wait. Taro's target is 15 feet away and your range is only 5. Well, that's also not true. My range is 10 feet right now. I'll can I just move close to it and then back up
Yeah,
at the end of my
that's
turn?
fine.
Wow, you don't even have your coding on your weapon correct? What a dweeb.
Got it! It's just a great sword. You know, fuck it. I will actually just walk up to him right here and recklessly attack.
Good thing it was
It
reckless.
is a good thing you did. Yeah.
Woo! Look at that
Get him.
animation.
Get him.
And I'll do it again. It is so slow giving me the damage roll.
Yeah, I'm lagging a little bit right now.
Gotcha. Okay, so next.
I think it's my side, not your side.
And then, So I think this is a bonus action. Never mind, that's an action. My turn is over.
Yeah, so you just step up, and with this like vibrating blade that is like echoing with the thunderous energy, you just step up, you raise the greatsword above your head and cleave down onto this guy's arm, and you just see as this giant chunk of flesh kind of sloughs off. And it just lets out this like strange, like upset moan. Anything else?
Nope, man, that's it.
All right. And that will bring us to Gideon.
So I'm gonna go the full like 30 feet it is to get me like right next to this guy, but I'm gonna try and go like behind him and stab him in like the back.
Go for it.
Where are you? Where are you, Christmas? Not what I thought you were doing. Come on.
Oh my god, he's using the mist blade.
No, were you not targeting that?
Should have been played when you.
Yeah, it targeted it. Yeah, so you bring down the mist blade and you just jab it in. You also get sneak attack damage on this as Tavro is within 5 feet.
Oh. Was I supposed to add that?
No,
Oh,
so
I think I-
roll sneak attack now.
Come on, Katie, it's been 2 years.
So on your character sheet under features, there should be sneak attack under active abilities, I believe.
Yeah!
Yeah, so you sneak up, like you kind of run past it, like dodging between Tavro's legs and jab at it with the mist blade. And you let out this little bit of mist into it, and you see as like the fire that is coursing through its veins, mixed with the mist, just sends up this little puff of steam as you push it deeper and deeper into its body. Anything else you'd like to do?
No.
Clara, that brings us to you. What would you like to do?
Turn. Okay. Clara is going to, she's gonna sneak underneath Tavro's legs and scoot on over here behind Mr. Gideon. And then she's gonna drop one of these bad boys.
Please don't blow us all up. Oh, okay.
Cool.
Nice. Yeah, blow that gate open.
Oh, sorry. Oh, it got him because it was target.
So they
No!
did both succeed because giants have a shit ton of constitution, but you like point out a hand, you get the tools going, and you just let out this massive explosion, and you can like see as part of the doorway, you actually with that, you absolutely shatter the gate leading into it. As the giants are now kind of like reeling in pain. And they, like, one of them starts clutching its ears as they're ringing.
Really quick, before Clara had moved, she wanted to turn over to Jerry too and say, "I'll tell you when," and hand him a bomb or a grenade.
Yes, Clara.
What? And he's gonna scoop after me. 1, 2. Because he can't end in the same spot as Tavro. Well,
Tavro is 2 sizes larger than him. He can end in the same spot.
fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so hold on. He can get to. So he started here. He's just gonna follow Clara. Okay, so he's gonna get over here.
Okay.
'Cause he has
The only
20
thing
feet
to
of
note, if Tavro goes small for some reason while in the same spot, he will crush Jury 2 and set off the grenade.
Don't go small, Tavro.
I'm gonna.
But yes, that will be the turn.
All right, Kai. You have just torn the jaw off of this thing as it called for help. How do you want to punish it further?
Are we debating?
Yeah. Done it.
And you just continue shoving up this dagger into the openings that you're making in its armor and now in its flesh.
Another one.
Yeah. Keep everything.
And it is now barely standing as you've like stabbed it in its arms, you've torn off its jaw. It is like barely on its feet, swaying as it almost falls to its knees.
I heard almost.
He's got a flurry of blows.
And like at that last moment, as you're about to sucker punch him in the face, he like falls to his knees, not even trying to dodge you. His legs just kind of collapse under the pressure of all of the pain he's just been dealt. And with that, he barely manages to avoid the blow from your fist. Escher is going to stumble forward in the darkness. And the first of the giants just like looks down and lets out another one of these deep groans. And then he is going to take the chain that is wreathed in fire. And I believe the person to hit him last within range is Gideon.
That is correct.
He is going to just take the chain and try to smash it down onto Gideon.
Can I dodge?
So dodge is something that you do on your turn. You have to take an action to dodge. But it is going to try and bring the chain down onto you.
Yeah, do that.
I assume a 26 hits.
Can I attempt?
Oh, yeah, so Uncanny Dodge will half the damage you take from this.
How does it work? I rolled it.
Well, you don't have to roll, it just takes... You take half damage from this.
Oh, yeah.
And you will also take...
I don't think your roll came through yet, though, because I still have full health. There it is.
I had to check something because of the absorb elements it did last turn. I was trying to make sure that that applied, which it didn't. So it's also going to deal an extra 1d6 fire damage to you.
Oh. That's
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
But you do take half damage from all of this. So...
10 damage.
Well, it was... Yeah, so I'm going to undo the 13 you took, and you're going to take 10 total. All right, so yeah, it brings down the chain, and you see as the fire that it's wreathed in from when it absorbed Fox's firebolt kind of dissipates and burns your skin right as the chain strikes, and then he picks up the chain and goes to strike again.
Go, boss.
Yes.
Missing with the second one, as now you've like been able to watch at the angle that it goes. You haven't fought someone fighting with a chain before as like a bludgeoning weapon, but now you recognize the arc and you're able to dodge out of the way before it's able to strike you. And you see now, as it like finishes its first like set of movements, the cracking of where the like veins under the skin are, you see it's almost like a calloused shell. And now on the outside, like as it begins to move, it starts to peel away, and right as it stops attacking, you see almost as if it becomes slightly more limber. Fox, what would you like to do?
Alright, so first off, I'm assuming I can use my 30 feet of movement to get, probably right here.
Yep.
Alright, and then I believe this one has been damaged already, right?
That is the only one that has been attacked. No, the other one has been hit by shatter, but yeah, this is the only one that's been attacked directly.
Loop, so it has to make a wisdom saving throw for that. Oh well. In that case, I am going to consume usage. Because it's an enchantment spell, I can use this as a bonus action. The command. Don't consume spell. So that is another wisdom saving throw. I'm gonna give it the command to grovel.
Grovel.
Nice.
Yeah,
Tell
so
me to grovel, Poppy.
I'm sorry, what, Lizzie?
I'm reading 20 bucks.
But yeah, so you send out like this burst of necromantic energy to try and like have its body corrode, but it seems resistant to it. But it's not resistant to following commands. That is all these things know how to do. And as you say grovel, the momentum it was beginning to gather, it just falls to its knees and puts its hands down with the chain in front of it.
Damn.
That was the same
Well,
one
it's
that
a
you
good-
tried to toll, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the good thing, I had them in that order because I would be pretty sad if, it
Good
failed
thing.
the command.
Good thing Clara doesn't have a central bone in her body.
So that will be my turn.
All right. The second giant, you see as it also starts to like shake off the fatigue and begin moving as it takes like 2 lumbering steps down towards the rest of you. And you good, Lizzie?
Yeah, the big giant is scary.
She's just a tiny goblin.
Yeah, and it kind of looks at this one that in its mind, because it was striking Gideon right before it went down, just submitted to Gideon. He's ignoring Gideon and turning to you, Clara.
No! No!
Get smashed.
Please, sir! Yeah!
Missing completely
Yes!
on the first strike as Niv is like a few inches taller than you. So with the disguise self, he's trying to like lop off your head with the chain, and it just goes clean over, going through the illusion, but not through your actual body. and it just like looks confused at you as it picks up the chain, this time trying to bring it straight down onto you to avoid whatever that was,
Um,
now striking you.
really mean, mister! As fire just shoots out of her hand.
Claw, we're attacking them.
Fuck.
I'm sorry, you say in a childish voice, it's really mean as you light them on fire.
As you have a machine delivering grenades to this man.
So, yeah. This is like this weird direction of events where it brings down its chain onto you. It smacks into your body, which unleashes a torrent of flames from the point where it hit you back onto him, which it then absorbs half of and courses back into the chain, which then strikes you and engulfs you partially within your own flames that you hit it with.
So can these things just absorb any kind of element damage we throw at it?
It is the spell Absorb Elements, which is acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder. Like, those of you who are arcane would just recognize this. It is a
But, like,
spell.
they're using spells to do that. It's not just like a thing they do.
You watch it like it's a bit different than what you're used to, as it's mostly just like groaning and like, but you do see it's doing these little hand movements, and as it does, the muscles and veins bulge and begin to absorb the elements, and you realize this isn't some innate ability, it's using magic to do this. Like, the actual
Okay, that
spell
makes me
Absorb
feel better.
Elements.
That makes me feel better. I thought they could just always do that, and that was scary.
Yeah, it might be an innate spell, but I guess it's not in this case.
That would be
I mean,
that would be a big
It
scare.
might
No.
be something that its innate spellcasting trait allows it to cast an infinite number of times. Who knows? But it is casting the spell. It's using
It's
a
like being
reaction, it's casting the spell. But you do take an additional 2 fire damage as
Yeah.
you send up the stream of flames, it sends back a stream of flames, and you see, just like the first one, now the crust that was building up around the outside of its body is beginning to slough off, and like it is speeding up. And around this time as well, you hear, actually Fox, not Fox, Kai, can you give me a perception check?
Uh-oh. I can.
Uh-oh. What did you see?
Not terrible.
You see, responding to the call from the Cambion, running, like sprinting around the wall, is a not as large as the giants, but a large figure with a nut. Like, it looks more like an ogre than a giant, or maybe whatever they're turning into these giants. It's at an earlier stage, but another lumbering figure just comes sprinting out with a chain over its shoulder that it is spinning around, and you're able to see that from the wall. And the Cambion tries to say something, is unable to because of what you've done, and you see like the little sparks of a portal open near you, and then as it can't complete the spell because of what you've done to its face, it fizzles out, and then it just looks at you and starts flying away. It is going to try and take a dash action, so you can take an attack of opportunity if you want.
Kill it.
Wait. No, it says I've already used my reaction this round, but I haven't used a reaction since my turn.
Just ignore it.
Oh!
What'd you get?
A 15.
Pat, use focused aim.
Yeah. What?
Use focused aim.
I don't have that.
Yes, you do.
What is
You're a
focus-
monk.
That might be the Tasha's Cauldron of Everything monk feature. I honestly don't know what it does, but I trust Brian,
Oh, I've
so...
never even looked at those.
Spend 1 to 3 key points. For each key point you spend, you increase your attack roll by 2.
Would you like to boost your attack roll?
I mean, yeah.
By how much?
I don't have that many key points to just blow away. So I'll increase it by 2.
Spending 2 key points or bringing it to a 17?
Bringing it to a 17, spending 1 key point.
All right. You spend the key point, and as it's dashing away and parries your wrist away with the spear, you try and center yourself and dig just a little bit deeper and get past its defense, but it is still able to get away before you're able to make contact with its flesh.
How many key points do you need?
It is going to fly
I already used 4.
there, and you see as its wings start flapping and it just whooshes away from you as it's going out, and you see as it takes out like a shield from its side and starts banging the spear on the shield to try and create more of a racket. Tavro, what would you like to do?
It's me. So this thing is prone, right? The fire giant next to me.
Yeah, let me mark it so that you can see which one is prone, but the one that you've been fighting is prone.
Yeah. It's gonna fucking die, and I don't have the reckless attack. Oh, happy day. Oh, sorry, I accidentally rolled it at normal. One more for good measure, just to... it doesn't matter. Normal. Nice. And then I'm gonna do it again. Fuck.
Yeah, so executioner style, as this thing is on its hands and knees groveling before Fox and Gideon, you bring up the greatsword and bring it down onto its neck, and you like feel like it just digs in, but it does not sever. The like muscles and tendons underneath it are too thick to cut through with one blow, and while you're able to like feel the vibrations of your blade rippling through it, tearing it apart, it is still up, and even with that, it is like howling in pain, but it does not seem like it's anywhere near dead.
I gotcha. And then this time I am going to use bonus action. I'm going to switch my elemental cleaver from thunder to cold.
Okay,
And that's me turn.
that'll bring us to Gideon. What would you like to do as this one giant grovels before you and the other one smashes Clara with a chain?
That one? Yeah. Zach, just out of curiosity, can I see the Cambion?
No, it is blocked by the wall.
Okay.
Only Kai can actually see it because he is on top of the wall.
I can't actually see into the castle at all.
Did I mess up the walling?
All Kai can see is just the ledge.
Yeah, all I see is the level I'm on. I don't actually see the ground either.
Yep, I realized that because I put things so that you couldn't see up onto the wall, but I didn't have it be so you could see down. Okay, yeah, so would you like to see if you crit? Because you did have advantage on it, since it's prone.
Yeah, I didn't roll any of that with advantage, sorry.
So just roll a d20 because it only you hit, so it only matters if you got a natural 20, because that'll cause it to crit.
Come on. Oh,
Dang.
Pat, it's a bit janky, but I think you can see into the castle now.
No.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, so you strike into this one as it's groveling in front of you, and it's easy to find good spot to dig your mistblade in and just start pushing it in. You do get sneak attack on it if you would like.
I would like to see it now.
Yeah, sneak that.
yeah. Bad, not bad.
That's an improvement over the 4.
Not bad.
Now, Kai, I
Yes.
think you can see more.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, so you dig into this thing, and it is like, oh, you attacked the standing one. Got it. It still hits and is sneak attack. Yeah, so you strike into this thing, and you dig it right up under its armpit, and it like kind of falters and drops the chain for half a second before grabbing it, getting ready to strike you back. Anything else you'd like to do?
No.
Clara, what would you like to do?
Oh, she's doing it again, boys. There. Why am I rolling such damage?
This one has disadvantage because it's prone. Oh, wait. It's a constitution save. No, it doesn't, but whatever. That is not a dex save. I accept it. So, yeah, they both succeed anyway. But once again, like, their bodies are kind of racked with this explosion as it comes down. And you just hear once again as things like break apart and more of the outer wall is beginning to crumble as you're just clearing your way through this gate. But the giants
Clara's doing more damage to the building than the giants.
correct, but that's not a bad thing when you're trying to storm a fort.
Okay, well, Jeremy's gonna just wait, that's not right. That's not 20, right?
Yeah, that is 5, 15, 20 because diagonal.
Okay, well, Jerry's just gonna kind of scoot on in between all of them. And if I'm correct, the bombs are a 20-foot radius?
I believe so. Let me
Okay,
check.
well, we're not
real
gonna
fast.
have him do that then, because that's gonna hit all of us. So
It is each creature within 20 feet of an exploding grenade.
wonderful. Okay, so Clara's gonna say, "Get closer to the door, Jerry." That was not the Clara voice, but whatever. As he scoots there, that's bonus action. Clara can't really move.
So if you're commanding Jerry to get further, he gets a movement and 1 action, so you can have him dash.
No, it's fine. He can just stay.
Fair enough.
We'll
Blow
just
him
do it
up.
next.
As this little like tin mushroom just kind of scoots between this battle between giants and spellcasters going on, and this little tin mushroom holding a very delicate grenade just waddles its way forward between the legs of it, heading towards the entrance to the manor.
What I'm imagining right now is like the scene from Guardians where Baby Groot's just like dancing like with the cable and just like weaving in and out, and people are just getting like picked up and like blasted, and he's just like dancing.
Exactly.
just all
That
that
is
he's doing.
exactly what's happening.
Yeah.
And
He's
you know,
just like vibing.
with your shatter, I will say that you've pretty much destroyed that chunk of wall, and it's now just kind of like crumbled. It is going to be, so this area is difficult terrain with the walls falling down and the stonework crumbling, but it's wide open.
Well, she said to open up the front, so we accomplished that. But yeah, that's Clara's turn.
All right, Kai, your quarry has escaped and is now making up more of a racket as he bangs his spear against his shield flying above the manor. What would you like to do?
Yeah, it flew out of my sight, I think, so I cannot see it.
Didn't mean to move that.
Um,
Yes, it was able to dash fly far enough that you cannot see it with your 120.
so is this raised right here?
It's raised enough where, but this thing is large. Oh, wait, your dark vision is only set to 60. You might actually be able to see it. I just updated your dark vision.
Ah, yes, there it is.
Yeah, I thought you'd still be able to see it. So you can still see it. That is raised stone. For a normal creature, it would probably be enough to give at least partial cover. But this like chained ogre is large enough that it just towers over, and you do have a clean line of sight.
Question for you. When I step of the wind, is that do the wings only-
All movement for the turn can be flying if you do that.
That is what I'm going to do. So we're gonna bonus action to step of the wind again.
And he's still flying at about wall height, so 20 feet above the ground.
Oh, I collide with at least one wall. Hold on.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
ju-
I just made. You know what? I'll delete the walls. They don't serve a purpose right now. You should be fine now.
Okay. So I'm gonna do that like that anime gif that's like, you're already dead.
Why one more?
Yeah, you know the one. Oh, son
He
of
seems
a-
okay to me.
9 enough to kill it.
I hate to say this. He has 1 health left.
God fucking damn it.
Get good. Skill issue.
Clearly it is. And well, I think I'm about to fall anyway.
I'm gonna say you, because what does Step of the Wind state? I think you might start falling at the start of your next turn.
Step of the Wind. This is not a thing for Step of the Wind.
Well, you could use your reaction to slow fall.
I wanted to know how long Step of the Wind lasts, if it says during your turn or like movement speed is doubled until your next turn.
And I think it's end of turn.
Okay, then yeah, you fall now.
Doubled for the turn.
If it's for the turn, then you fall now.
Alright. Do I take fall damage at 20 feet?
You would take 2d6 bludgeoning damage as a fall from 10 feet. It's 1d6 per 10 feet you fall.
I feel like I shouldn't blow through every key point I have on this.
Just slow fall.
Slow fall's a reaction, it doesn't take key.
Oh, I thought it was key point.
No.
Yeah, never mind. I'll do that.
Yeah, so that reduces the fall damage you take by 40, which 2d6 cannot get to 40. So you, like, once again, kind of like send your key into the bond with Merolathia. The wings erupt from your back, and you fly out, stabbing this thing on the back and trying to grab onto it. And you're not quite able to kill it. But actually, give me a sleight of hand check. I want to see if you can drag this guy down with you.
All right.
Nope.
No,
Awesome.
you're not able to quite grab onto it. You thought that the dagger would be enough. As you place it in between his shoulders, he's barely still getting away from you, but the dagger doesn't stay in, and you slide down. You're able to catch yourself landing safely in the middle of this courtyard as it tries to make its way through the window on the second floor of the manor.
I just found out I'm fighting the protagonist. This guy's got fucking plot armor.
This guy has an amount of health that was rolled before the fight, and you just happen to do literally all but one of it.
God damn it.
Escher is going to go, is everybody okay? I can't see you. And he's going to stumble forward. He's going to put his hand onto Fox when he runs into you and say, you seem healthy, and just continue stumbling forward. He puts a hand on Tavro and goes, you need any, big guy?
No, I'm good.
And then he just keeps stumbling forward. And you know what? He gets up close enough where he's able to... The next person he just happens to get to, he puts a hand on your shoulder, Clara, and he goes, oh, little one, do you need anything?
Clara, since Liz is in the bathroom, says, "Oh, I took a big hit there."
Oh, and then you just see as a green ooze starts to cover his hand, and it kind of oozes out onto you, covering up the injuries you've sustained. And that's going to be a Cure Wounds on Clara. And this slime just kind of oozes over you and patches up some of the bruises and burns that you've taken. It's almost like putting aloe vera on a sunburn after a day at the beach, as it just coats you up and you start to feel a little better. This one is no longer groveling.
Correct.
As it takes half of its movement, like you see as it kind of just shakes its head a few times and then lets out this like strange roar as it comes back to its senses. And then it looks directly over at you, Fox, and kind of like starts crawling over on all fours before getting up. It is like so enraged and ready to strike you for the magic you cast on it that it's like halfway to you before it even finishes standing up, and it tries to bring its chain down onto you.
It spent its entire turn taking that action.
What is...
Command is, it follows the command on its next turn.
So it shouldn't have been prone for the you know what, it's... I misunderstood. That is my own bad.
It uses its action the next turn following the command.
Now I understand. So you technically wouldn't have had advantage on it last time, but I think you would have hit anyway, so it's all good.
So it'd be fine if he just is up now, since then it would be one turn of being prone.
He shakes it off at the end of this turn, is what we'll say, because it's the same amount of time prone, but now he still doesn't get to use his action to attack. Yeah, that is all for that one. Fox, it's back to you.
Okay. I'm assuming I cannot see the flying boy.
You are. You know what? I need to line of sight. How far is your dark vision? 300 feet?
120 feet. Wait, no,
You-
is it 300 feet?
It's
Brian?
300. It's
Yeah,
300.
Yeah.
with the walls that were you know what? Yeah, because I said that Lizzie destroyed those walls, and I just didn't do a very good job of deleting all of them because I didn't think it would matter. But I think that does actually give you line of sight.
Yeah, we can see him.
Alright, hold.
Yeah, that does give you a direct line of sight at 100 feet,
And how many feet up is it?
20 feet up.
I think math-wise, that puts it right out of the range of.
It puts them at
what I
like
would wanna do.
110 feet away from you.
Kai, you got this.
If it stays exactly where it is on its turn, then sure.
Alright, in any case, I am going to, on my turn, I'm going to take away Kai's protection from evil, and instead I'm going to. Hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Bless, 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 bless.
It's just taking a while to click some things. And then I'm going to say, Tavro, get this one.
Okay.
As you send out like this blast of holy magic, and Tavro uses that as momentum to strike down at this one, who is now no longer prone and groveling.
I think
And
that do hit though.
It does hit, but in response, as it does, you see as it grabs the chain and it whips out around your leg. Or at least it attempts to.
Oh. Do I still hit it?
Yes, you do still hit it.
Gotcha.
It just gets
Make sure I can
an
roll
attack
damage.
in response as its reaction to being hit.
Yeah, that do hit.
And the chain wraps around your leg, and as it does, I need you to give me a strength saving throw as it starts to curl up your leg and try and tighten around it. I need to see if you're
I
grappled.
believe I have advantage on that.
You
'cause
do
I'm
well
raging. Saving throw?
And since it didn't populate in the chat, it is a DC 17.
25.
Yeah, you are totally fine as you feel this thing like snaking up your leg, and you're able to just kick it off before it's able to tighten. And it coils up almost like a snake on the ground. And it looks like it would have been like a bear trap trying to grab onto your leg and then cut off the circulation, but you're able to avoid it.
You're goddamn right.
Alright, and then. Blue. That's versatile. Normal. Give me that wisdom saving throw.
Is Bless a bonus action, not an action?
My blessed is a bonus action because of my subclass.
Yes, it is.
Goddamn. Yuck.
Phew.
And you hear like as you let out these necromantic whispers and like the bell tolls ahead, it just completely ignores it. It seems to be, you can see like its flesh is already partially decayed, and it seems to be able to just resist this well enough.
Dang it. I knew I shouldn't use a bell spell if I'm not a bard. God.
Exactly.
Yeah, you idiot.
All right. And now the one that does actually have its turn kind of like grunts again and lets out this just like deep moan as it gets ready to slam down. This thing isn't very bright and hasn't been. Oh, actually, it was attacked by Gideon. So, Gideon,
That's true.
you're drawing some attention towards you
Oh boy.
Oh.
as it smashes the chain down towards you.
That hit? Hmm.
So you are able to uncanny dodge to half the damage as you see the chain coming. Actually, did anybody grant Gideon dark vision?
Probably not.
Yeah, I think that's a
I
no.
would, yeah, I'm gonna say no.
She's just following us.
Just a quick crit check.
You see, I could have made her dark vision goggles, but instead I made Jerry two.
A worthy sacrifice.
Yeah, so it brings down this chain on you, and yeah, you're able to. I'll say that you're able to uncanny dodge this one. Uncanny dodge does specify damage, an attack that you're able to see. You can't use that for the rest of this combat because you cannot see it right now. You are effectively blind.
Oh god, light.
But they're glowing finger guns.
Oh, actually, you're right. They are glowing 1 foot of light. You can see just them and their chains.
Whoa!
You dodge out of the way, and it still hits you, and you feel as it starts to like break your bones, and then it goes to strike again.
Yeah, killer.
So you know what? This will just be a normal hit because you can see the attacker. It still does hit though. And you can't dodge again because that's a reaction.
Right.
This time, it hits you,
Oh, jeez. Someone wanna come save me?
and you see
Ow.
as the hit strikes a second time, it now lets out this roar, and
Down last.
the same bells that you've heard from Fox now start to coalesce around Gideon.
What the shit? Hi, Gideon.
Do I get advantage on this because I'm glowing?
You get to add
2d4.
1d4, which it should automatically add, so you can just roll normal.
It already did. Oh, okay. It doesn't count.
Nice.
There you go. There you go. These guys got lots of reactions. I don't like it.
That wasn't a reaction. That was its turn.
Oh, turn.
Wait, why did it get a turn?
Because it's its turn in the initiative tracker.
Gideon just went, right?
No.
No. Gideon used his reaction to half the damage from the first hit.
I'm way off.
Correct.
But yeah, as these bells begin to toll around you and you feel your body beginning to give up, you're able to like focus down and think about everything you've done to this point, everything you still have to do, and you resist the call of the grave. That ends the Bloodfray Giant's turn. And now, Kai, you have fallen to the ground. So this guy sees you chasing the Cambion. It hears the fight from over there, but you're available. And it is just gonna run up and start by trying to fucking punch you.
No, I wanted it to stay there.
Oh,
Oh, fuck.
Teetered on the 8.
Oh, 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 that's not that bad. Okay.
Watch what's
Yeah.
Way worse. That could be way worse. We're not horrible.
again.
That's still not fantastic.
I'm so sorry. As it punches you, and as it does, its fist explodes in this burst of necrotic energy as it starts pummeling you into the ground. Lyzata's thralls have necrotic smites. And it is just, it takes your head and tries to smash it into the ground as it's coursing this necrotic energy through the strike. And you hear as from within the manor, you hear the footsteps of another large creature barreling out towards you guys. And that will add this one to the tracker. It uses its turn to dash. The Cambion is still above you, flies forward a few more feet, still banging on the shield, and then crashes through a window on the second floor, which shatters as he tumbles through, escaping into the manor.
God damn it.
I'm so sorry, Kai.
We were
Tavro.
so close to actually executing on our plan. This is why Vinny needs to get fucked. Plans don't work.
Well, new plan. We finish the killing, then leave, so we've contractually done our job.
This is true.
I mean, that's what the original plan was.
Tavro, what would you like to do?
What, you don't even have one more
Oh my
wave?
god, it's me. I want one of these giant's heads, so I'm just gonna keep on hammering the one I've been doing. I will reckless attack. That's a 2 and a 1.
Hey, the bless almost had you there, okay?
There you go.
A 27 will hit, though. All right, yeah, you bring down this sword onto it, once again, slicing up a chunk of it. And this one is actually starting to look pretty rough. You've flayed off chunks of its flesh. It's been burned. It has been rattled by thunder and cold. And now you can see as this like permeating frost begins to creep over its body, like, and start slowing it down just a little bit as it roars in pain from the strike.
Let me ask you something. Is there enough space, like, between the giant and, like, this part remaining of the wall that I can maybe push it back with hammering horns?
As long as you can do that to a creature a size larger than you, yes.
I absolutely can, so I will do so.
Tavro, do you want to become even bigger?
Yes. Yeah, it was worth a shot.
Yeah, no harm in trying. But yeah, so you push up with your horns and try and shove it back, but this thing is just too large as it like then grabs you with its arms and just is able to hold onto you before you're able to shove it back, tumbling through the wall.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Nah, that's it.
Gideon, what would you like to do? One is looking pretty rough, one just almost destroyed you.
Well, I'm also looking pretty rough over here. So, which one is the one that's looking rough? Is it this one?
This one is rough in terms of how much it's been hit. The other one has been hurt a bit, but it's still looking pretty solid.
Well, if I could just take a one, go for the one.
I'll be right back.
I'll go for the one right in front of me then. And did I target it? No, of course I didn't. Wait, yeah. Just hold me at. I think this is really good like that. I was gonna say I'm gonna do that next. Either that or dash over here.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you swing with your sword, but it just, as you try and dig it in, it bounces off of the chain that it pulls up at the last second to block your strike, and you just hear this twing as it's able to avoid being hit by you.
I'm gonna disengage as a bonus action.
Yes, you can. And where would you like to move?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go behind top wall.
All right. One thing to note is this is kind of a path on a cliff face, so it would probably be here if you're getting around. Escher is kind of at the first part where it starts to go back to being relatively like slanted ground. Down here, it is like a true pathway with just rock faces on either side. All right. That will bring us to Clara. What would you like to do?
Okay. So Clara is going to scooch on through them over here.
Yep, they are
Um,
at least 2 sizes larger, so you can just move through freely.
And then she's going to do this. And put it here.
Doesn't Thunderwave originate from you?
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
So you could either only hit the one giant or also hit both of them, but hit Jerry.
Hit
Yeah,
Jerry,
no, I
who
was
is
trying-
holding the grenade.
I was fine hitting Jerry.
Okay.
You are?
Yeah.
She's just gonna blow herself up again. It's fine.
Jerry is going to make a Constitution saving throw and see what happens to that grenade. So
Wait, so
I don't
what
know
do I
if you
need to
can
do?
see that roll, but the Jerry got a 4.
Where? I don't see a roll.
Well, goodbye, Clara. It's been nice knowing you again.
So that is 11 damage.
Yeah, he's fine.
How much health does Jerry 2 have?
He has 1 plus my intelligence plus my artificer level, so 7 plus. What's my intelligence?
Oh, never mind.
7 plus 8, 9, 10.
Where is he?
Jerry drops. And I can't believe we have to do this again, but a grenade, as it falls down, vibrating with the frequency of the thunder wave, it strikes the ground at your feet and explodes.
I don't know what you thought was gonna happen.
I tried to give you 3 outs by saying, "Are you sure you want to hit Jerry?"
Wait, Connor, where's our soundboard? The DM said, "Are you sure about that?"
Oh,
You didn't let me Jerry too! How could you?
So, Clara, do you want to roll that grenade damage for me?
Hold on.
Gulliver, why are you screaming?
Calmly while Clara is on fire. Why are you screaming? I mean, come on.
Tavro,
Oh.
I think it's gonna catch you in it too.
Yeah, because he was gonna move.
What kind of saving throw is it?
It's gonna be a dex save as the
I
shrapnel.
I have advantage because of danger sense.
Okay, sure.
5d6.
There's a 14 pass.
I think it's a DC 15.
Fuck.
It's a 15.
And Clara, I need you to also give me a dex save.
Woohoo!
Hey, on
Oh,
the
it's only
outside,
12 damage. That's fine.
yeah, you actually didn't roll too bad for this. Or, I guess, too good, which is good in this case. The two giants both make a dex save.
Third time.
And both giants are able to raise up the chains and protect.
A long time ago.
Both giants are able to mostly protect themselves from the shrapnel.
To
Clara,
be clear, Clara just killed Jerry too, and then
Really?
caused an
You didn't know
explosion
what's wrong?
that her and I failed while both giants succeeded on.
yep, so Tavro and Clara are both going to take 12 damage.
I already applied it to myself.
Tavro, this is technically non-magical damage, so it is half.
Yeah, I have it.
And they both take half damage because they made their saving throws. As this explosion just rocks the area.
Whoa! 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 Whoa!
What?
Why isn't it? Okay, there we go. We're good. We're good. We're good.
That being said, you notice falling out of the sky above you, suddenly becoming visible,
Excuse?
another Cambion as it tumbles out of the sky, shrapnel shredding its wings. As it now falls down next to you, obviously not expecting to be caught in the blast of a grenade as it was planning to ambush you.
So, oh shoot, no, the Thunderwave was her action. Yeah, shoot. Well,
Anything else you'd like to do?
Nope.
We're just gonna put the little dead marker on Jerry because he is in pieces. Kai, what would you like to do as you hear a sound that you know all too well from the last few days of travel? Clara's blown herself up again. What would you like to do?
Well, I don't know if I should be more concerned about the Cambion that got away, or Clara blowing herself up, or the person currently with my head in the palm of their hand.
Come on, Clara blowing herself up. That's every Tuesday. What do you mean?
So Kai's gonna kind of do a roll through this guy's legs and then try to attack him.
That's pretty nice.
A 1, Okay, who? A 3.
And you just start stabbing and beating this thing as
Pat,
Yeah. Yes.
why? Oh, is the D4 the extra on your dagger?
The D4, yeah, that's necrotic damage.
All right, I was about to say, like, why are you rolling with the wrong martial arts die? But no, never mind. You got it.
D6 is the martial arts die. D4 is necrotic.
Yes.
yeah, so you just start tearing into this thing. It smashed your head into the ground, and you are getting your revenge as you just start stabbing away, feeling the life force start pulling out of it, and then you just start like beating it even further. It's still up, but just from that, you've taken it down a serious chunk. Anything
Alright,
else you'd like to do?
Nope, there I shall stay. And also, Brian, not my first 2 attacks are with a dagger, not unarmed, so it's not a martial arts die anyway.
Monk weapons
Yes, it
get
is.
martial arts die.
Yes.
So then I've been doing the wrong damage for quite a few levels now.
Nice.
You might
Is
want
the
to.
D4 not the?
No, the D4 was for a dagger.
That's what I was asking. Yeah, you're using the wrong martial arts die.
Yeah, that should be a D6 now.
That means you almost certainly killed that Cambion earlier.
Yeah, I probably did,
You know what?
but
You
Uh,
fool!
On average, over like the 6 times you. No, 8 times you hit him, I'm gonna say you rolled at least one number higher. That's a dead Cambion.
yay!
I'm gonna say it took. It
You
still.
earned that.
Yeah, it still took you flying out to grab it as it escaped. But like at some point, if you were rolling 8d6 instead of 8d4, you would have done at least 1 additional damage. So now this one's back and it is dead.
Yay!
My,
Yeah, you should do that.
Anything else you'd like to do, Kai?
no.
Escher is just gonna go, what the fuck just happened? And can barely see Clara in the glow of the giants. So he's going to call out a accelerated healing. And you hear as he shouts, and like this miasma of spores and bacteria like float over to you and begin healing you up, Clara. And that will bring us to this giant who is like holding his head and his ears rocking from the explosion. And he just turns around and tries to strike you, Clara.
Clara.
Please don't.
It says you're prone. Why?
Because she accidentally killed herself.
Yeah, I accidentally put my health to 0.
Okay, so you're not actually prone, right?
No, I'm
Ju-
not.
Had to check, because that would have been advantage.
No. Oh, what's... Oh,
Does a
God.
16 hit? Why are these not rolling publicly?
Oh, fuck. Wait.
Might be a token setting.
Yeah, I just fixed it. As it brings the chain down onto you and lets out a roar as it goes to strike again, pulling the chain up and bringing it back down on your body as you're already feeling your bones creak and shatter under the oppressive force of these strikes.
No. No.
Now you're properly unconscious. And it lets out a roar as like the second strike hits, it starts to say all, like, it starts to whisper these strange things under its breath, and you see as it looks like some of the life force from Clara comes out onto its body, and then it lets out this roar, and the vine, like the grass and stuff around you, turns up into this like necrotic vines that start to wrap around everybody in that grouping. And you are all hit with a burst of necrotic energy.
Wither and bloom? What the fuck is that?
That is a spell it knows.
Oh. Yeah.
I don't know what Escher is concentrating
Oof.
on, but
Oh, that has my.
oh,
Are we all dead?
that brought
I'm
Gideon
not-
to unconsciousness, and I think Fox just lost the bless.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Am I supposed to be prone? Oh wait, no, that's
It's Gideon who's
That's
prone.
good.
yeah.
I saw the bless come off and I thought that was dead on Tavro and I was like, uh-oh.
No, and
No.
yeah, so
Half the party is in.
these necrotic vines erupt around you, at sucking the life force out as it once again roars. Fox, what would you like to do?
No, all we need to do is get these giants and the front door open. And we did that much. Well, we got the front door open.
Yeah, we haven't killed either of the giants. Or the ogre, which might count. Damn it, Fox, you ruined my perfect plan.
They're unconscious.
I'm now still just barely conscious.
Now, anyway, Tavro, can you hit this one, please?
Which one? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that do be a hit. Go for it, bitch.
You hit, and once
Nice,
again, you
nice.
feel the chain as it starts to try and snake up your leg.
So what is that again?
Well, it's going to try and make a hit, and if it hits, you have to give a strength saving throw.
Right. Nope.
I don't think that'll hit. Yeah, so already prepared for it this time, you're able to easily dodge out of the way of the chain as it.
I think
slinks
technically I think technically I recklessly attacked the last time on my last turn, so it has advantage.
Oh yeah, because that was yes. Okay, it's gonna try one more time just to see.
Why do I have health?
That do hit.
Does hit. And now I do need that strength saving throw. You do still have advantage for raging, and it is DC 17.
Yeah, you do both
Nope.
alright. Doing alright.
And you are now grappled as this thing wraps around your leg, and you are unable to tear it apart. And you see as now that it's like wrapped around tight, you feel the pain as it starts to cut off the circulation, and then part of the chain buries itself into the ground, rooting you there.
I see.
Fox, anything else?
1 second. Okay, never mind. In that case, I'm good to a cantrip because that was only a bonus action. So onto this dude. He's gotta fail eventually.
Yeah, hit him with his own thing.
It fails.
He does fail this time. And you see, this time, instead of shrugging it off, he starts to grab his ears as the ringing, like, calls out over the area. But quicker than you think he should be able to, he starts to shake it off.
Okay.
He's Taylor
Now
Swift
I'm
in disguise.
Anything else, Fox?
That'll be it.
All right. The second giant looks at you, Fox, having just healed everybody. He don't like that. And so he's going to try and bring his chain down onto you. Missing with the first strike. But hitting with the second. And you feel as this time, as it hits you, you feel a wash of necrotic energy course over you. As it just pumps this terrible magic into you, and you feel your body begin to rot and corrode within your own skin.
I like from going from full health to less than a third in one hit.
It is giant.
These
That
things are
knows how to
scary,
fight.
man. Kai, this ogre is still just going one-on-one with you, as it's roaring in pain from when you were able to hit it. And it takes its chain, whips it around a few times, and tries to strike it down onto you.
It do.
And that does hit.
Just barely. Ow.
And I'm going to need you to give me a Constitution saving throw on that.
This is important because we went back and said I killed the Cambion. I do have some infinite points.
That you do.
So, before I apply the damage on this, I'm going to make sure I have that 10 hit points. It's 8 plus my wisdom modifier, so there.
Wait, hold on, don't say anything.
Well, it auto rolled the save for me, so I'm just gonna keep that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you succeeded, and you feel as the chain kind of like reverberates throughout your head, and you feel almost as if your key is stopped for a moment, but you're able to get it to continue moving before it leaves you stunned.
Nice.
The Cambion that was knocked out of the sky takes half of its movement to stand back up, and then because it is right next to you, Fox, it is going to try and get a strike in with its spear. Hitting you before turning around and taking off with its wings, trying to fly away. Would you like to take an attack of opportunity?
You know, you all just... yeah, sure. So, target. And what is an unarmed? It's just strength.
I forget what unarmed is without any proficient.
I think it's
have
just
like,
strength.
Don't you have like a mace?
To use spells, I need a free hand.
Isn't a mace one-handed? Oh, but you have a shield.
Shield.
Yep.
Yes. Zach, please point to me with a timestamp the last time I've used a melee weapon.
Hey, I was trying to help you out, man. Yeah, so it's definitely strength for the or dex for the attack. Unarmed strike is
If I'm proficient, that's a 16, which I think still misses.
a 16 will miss the Cambion. Yep, everyone is proficient with it enough to add proficiency to their things. If you don't have any extra proficiency, then it's just 1 plus strength for damage for future reference, but you do miss as it begins flying overhead, and you see how it's not ready yet, but now that it's above you, it is starting to summon fire to rain down on you all. There's a lad who is going to sprint over. And that will bring us to that Cambion is dead. Tavro, what would you like to do?
Yes. I think I just gotta try and kill at least one of these giants to take him off of us. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and smack it. I will reckless attack.
Get him.
Not bad.
The Reckless is definitely helping.
I've been hitting this thing a lot.
Kill it.
And you once again dig your blade into this thing. As you are just slashing away with this new greatsword that you've started using. And this thing is like you can see now. It's barely being held together. It's not alive. It's just the necromancy that is holding it together is barely keeping the body in one solid piece.
Christ. Yeah, I mean, I don't have anything I can do more damage with as a bonus action. Everyone's still alive, so I'm not going to use a healing word.
So is that all for
Yeah.
you? You could Hammering Horns if you wanted to try again. I think that's the...
Yeah, but they would just push it on top of Clara and Fox.
True. All right.
Fuck it, I'll do it.
Is that an ability check?
It's a saving throw. And
Yeah,
it does succeed.
Alright.
All right. Will that be all for
Is
you?
he coming to save
Yes.
the day?
Gideon, you feel life like rush back into you from Fox's holy magic. You are prone. You see as one of the giants is barely being held together by like these wisps of necromantic energy. The other one is still towering over, striking at Fox. What would you like to do?
Spread out. It's half my.
Half your movement to stand up.
Okay. I'm gonna stand up. And then I'm going to go the remaining distance I have to stand up to this one here.
Kill it. Kill it, Gideon.
What does it say? No, I'm actually not there. It says it's still 10 feet away. My range is only 5.
You're attacking the wrong one. You're targeting the wrong
yeah,
one.
sorry, I'm dumb. Oh.
I would say Archer game, but that's not this character.
Yeah, so
Channel Bessie from the void.
Gideon, how do you want to kill this one?
Sneak it.
what's that?
I
Yeah.
sure didn't
Yeah.
see that coming.
That was enough to
Sneak
kill it.
it.
How do you want to kill this one?
How tall is Gideon? Like, where on does the top of Gideon's head line up?
You tell me. How tall is Gideon? It's your character.
Well, how tall is the giant?
Yeah, how tall is the giant?
So the giant is... He is huge, so I believe that puts him at about 20 to 25 feet tall.
Okay, so I'm 25 feet tall. Oh, what happened to my back?
He died.
Stop. Zoomed in too far.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Katie's band will just run away.
No difficulties today. So
He stabs it in the penis.
yeah. So what I do is you know that action scene in the movies where they like the hero will like jump up and like take the knife and like drag it through some like a curtain or something all the way down. I'm gonna do that except on one of his legs. So I'm gonna like jump up, stab it in the thigh, and then just kind of like use gravity to like pull me down to the ground.
Yeah, and as you tear through this thing's legs, you sever like the last ties of necromantic energy holding it together, and you see as almost as if it was like a golem that had lost its animation, its body just falls apart into various bits and pieces that collapse to the ground in this like pile of flesh and bone and corrupted energy.
Am I still grappled by its chain?
No, you are not.
Oh.
And I know that we're up on time. That might
Yeah, I
be a
was
good
just
place
about
to
to
call the
say.
session.
That's a good spot because we still gotta
And gonna win.
end on a death of a giant.
Yep.
Yeah. Also, before Fox moved in to heal everyone with a mass healing word, it was absolutely my plan to take out the spear and explode it on Clara, and then to heal her.
That's pretty rude.
Yeah.
Eye for an eye, bitch! You